Well, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and let's head around over here, see what we can see. Yeah, you're gonna put bolts through there, Ambin? You're gonna put bolts through at the top also? And marking it before they drill it, holding it up there, then hammering the bolt through the wall from the back side, let it punch the plywood and make a mark. Then they'll drill it right there. Bro, it's a lot different when you was last here, right? A lot's happened, huh? Yeah. No power? Hey, maybe it's down there at the ground because the black cord, it unplugged and I plugged it back in. Maybe it came loose again. Huh? Oh. Maybe y'all need to take that apart and fix it then. Huh? Just the width of one sheet, yeah, 4 feet, yeah. Well, I've been up here conversing with Mont on what they're going to have and do for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday here. At our time, it'll be the end of a work week. This hot weather has made it a little slower on them working. I can understand that. They're not trying to be slackers. It's just hot. When it's this mega hot, the productivity is just a little down, but they are steadily working. I never see them stop. There's no goofing off or anything like that. They are steadily working. They told me that with everything they're having to bolt together everywhere on this final pour up here at the top, that even though recently that I bought more all thread, they're still running short for some bolts. Honestly, I was going to pour this in 3 sections. That was my plan. I was going to pour it in 3 sections. The side over here above the bedroom to the front section, the middle section right there, and then that far section. And I debated it, and where's my stopping point? How am I going to do it? Maybe I should just pour all the beams first, go through and pour all of the beams, and then pour it in sections. Well, if I pour all the beams, that means I've got all of the forms in place. And so what's the benefit in pouring in sections then? Because now you've already got that much plywood, and the idea was to not use as much plywood. So I debated it, and I've debated it, and I've debated it, and I just decided in the time and the labor and the money spent in labor that I could just buy more plywood. I can reuse the plywood. I can't reuse the labor. The labor is a one-time shot. Investing in some plywood, some marine plywood, I can reuse that. There's always stuff you can build out of that. I mean, I could even discount it down and sell it. Somebody will buy it from me, and then once again, I can recover something back. So I decided to go ahead and spend a couple $100 more and buy some additional sheets of plywood. Plywood here for the first time ever is actually cheaper, and it seems to even be better quality than what I'm used to getting in the US. The US, the lumber prices during all of this have just gone crazy. And they're a manufacturer of these materials there. They're a mass grower of pine forest and all. What the heck? What is the excuse? What is their excuse? I think it's just profiteering. Just tell you the truth, they're taking advantage of what seems like uh, a crisis, and they are artificially inflating it to get that big bump, that big payday. It has to be. When I'm in an island nation in the middle of the South Pacific, and they can bring in lumber from other countries, including like New Zealand and Australia, a lot of New Zealand lumber here, even American lumber here. I can buy right now an American #1 grade 2x6, 2x4, 2x8s, all of that, way cheaper than I can buy it in the United States right now. And that tells you right there, something's wrong. Well, let's close out to another work day on the build here. They work mostly around the front, and maybe, hopefully, tomorrow morning, which will be Saturday morning, cousin Jimmy is going to be assisting the dump trucks, the same ones you see bring me soil all the time, the blue ones, bringing me that large stone for these gabion cages right here. So that should be coming off in the morning as well. Now, I don't have any crew here right now that I can really sacrifice to be stacking stone inside these gabion cages. So I talked to them this evening before they left to fill out over here in the neighborhood to find some additional labor. That same additional help, when we get ready to do the pour on the roof deck, will already be here to help us out as well. Because I want to hustle up on some stuff here right now. I want to hustle up. So that's the plans on that. That's what's coming off in the next days and tomorrow. So there you have it right there. I appreciate all of you watching our videos and watching this build take place. It's a pretty awesome adventure, I tell you. I enjoy it. Well, there it is. It's all taking place. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Moving right along. Guys, just do amazing good work right now. I'm telling you, it's a good deal. It's a good deal. Yeah, it won't be long until we get to the point that I'll be able to start pulling a whole bunch of bamboo down. I pulled down about 15 pieces today, believe it or not, around down that side and around. And that's part of what they used all right here in the front, extending out, you see here where I'm parking. And they sawed down some of them, used them for supports on the inside. But yeah, I plucked out about 15 pieces, a little bit over here and some down the side that was just not essential anymore. Also, I want to tell you something. There's been one family member that hasn't been here working for us in a while, for several weeks, and he's back here now. He's back here now. I recently went over to Melinda's sister's birthday, and actually Melinda and I, we went to the city and we bought her some treats, and Melinda bought her a couple gifts. They've kind of been on a little of non-speaking terms with each other. When you have a large family, it gets complex. It gets very complex, and you know, 10 different people, 10 different attitudes, you know. So then I've had a brother-in-law that there was, you know, a little bit of a tiff in the family, and it's just some things that went on that he didn't work here for me anymore. Well, I love him. I really do. It's not, there's not like, this isn't a dangerous family. I want to tell you that. Some of you viewers write some stuff that I don't know what were or who you're dealing with, but I'm telling you, I don't live in a dangerous family. That stuff I read, Maybe you need to watch out where you're at, but I don't. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I don't. We're more of a level-headed family. In any family, I don't care, eventually is going to have some issues. But the most important thing is that these issues can be overcome. So I went over there to the one sister's birthday party. She was so shocked. She wasn't upset we were there. She was relieved we were there because it was holding heavy on her heart, the grout kind of going on between her and Melinda and all. And you know, it brought her to tears because it meant a lot to her that with everything that's been going on, that we still went out of our way and we made her day special and did not forget her. And that ended the grout right there. Melinda got on the phone with the other sisters and they all had a discussion. And Melinda can be a little crazy now, I'm gonna tell you. And that's just what Melinda told the other sisters. She said, you know, I'm the crazy sister, you know. Melinda's got that tempo and all too. Well, as I went on in the house, the brother that has not been working here anymore, at first I seen his wife and she spoke to me, you know, and all, and she's pregnant right now, and spoke to her and everything seemed cordial. And then when I got on in the house, I saw him and he come to me and hugged me and told me he was sorry. And I told him I'm sorry. And my elder brother-in-law, he also come to me and he hugged me and told me he loved me. And I know he does. I know they all do. They're not lying. The feelings are mutual. And everything's all right as rain again. This is the way it's supposed to be. I have family in the U.S. They will get a grout and they will not let go of it. That they would just get on the bandwagon and they don't know how to get off of it. And that's sad. But here in this family, they do. So we are all back united again. Kind of like that song, you know, reunited and it feels so good. Yeah, I better stick with building. So he's back here and he's happy. I asked him to come back to work today. He didn't hesitate, not 1 second. He's got a family he needs to take care of. I love him. The rest of the crew was actually happy to have him back. But sometimes you just got to step back, everybody calm down, get things resolved, and move forward again. But the main thing is that you move forward again. It's your family. I wish there's some people that could watch this and learn that. And this is why I share this stuff with you. I'm not trying to share drama and be a YouTube drama channel. I'm trying to share these life lessons, and it might strike somebody that's going through something, and it might help them. It may guide them. The world's not perfect, and we know that. So this is the reason I share these things. I'm not just a build channel. This is a life channel. This is about Melinda and myself life, how we deal with two different cultures, two different ages, two different races, everything. And we bring it together and we make it something whole. And maybe what we share can help you make something whole in your life as well. And this can relate across skin, race, age, or anything. So this is why I share these things. It's a life channel. All right. Well, I'm going to close out the day, and I just want to share that news. I'm happy he's back here. I love him with all my heart. He actually means a lot to me. But we both have our pride, and we both stopped. We chilled, and we've hit reset now, and we're all about right as rain. And that's what some of you out there maybe consider doing that yourself. Yeah, swallow that pride and move on forward. Everybody, see you later, and God bless.